Hello and thank you for joining us today here on the Tech It To Me web series. My name is Brad Davis. I am the co-founder and chief tech here at Tech It To Me, the trusted IT partner for local businesses and nonprofit organizations. Today let's talk about a four-letter word, and that four-letter word is compliance. Makes me shudder all over, right? I say it and I just, compliance. It's like Mufasa. Mufasa. I love it. Compliance is a word that is reviled in the business community because you didn't get into business to worry about compliance. I'm willing to assume you got into business for two reasons: to help people and to make money. Hopefully, in that order, not necessarily. So today let's talk about three of the larger regulatory bodies that we see on a regular basis and maintaining compliance with respect to those. So we deal primarily with customers who are under regulations by the IRS, by FINRA, and of course by HIPAA. Now each one of these has its own regulations pertaining to protecting customer and patient information. So with the IRS, it's primarily about protecting the sensitive information of a client, such as social security number, date of birth, tax returns, so on and so forth. With FINRA, it's really about protecting and retaining transaction history, making sure that is encrypted end-to-end and secure. And with HIPAA, of course, it is about protecting what's referred to as the EPHI, the Electronic Protected Health Information, so the patient information. Now, what's great about these regulations is that for the most part, all of our partners are really compliant with these because they use a primary software, a core software, if you will, that handles all of their main business operations. So accountants use a software that is primarily geared towards accounting. Physicians use a software that is primarily geared towards healthcare. And all of those tend to be, in and of themselves, compliant within their respective industries, mainly because they were built to be. This is really great for the software industry, this is really great for the business community, because you don't want to deal with compliance and they're going to handle it for you because they want to sell their product. Makes perfect sense. Win-win across the board. However, one thing that we see local businesses and private practices not taking into account frequently is that all of these regulatory bodies also have rules on the books pertaining to the security, the accessibility, and the audit capabilities of their workstations, of their networks in general. And that's really where we, Tech It To Me, as an IT partner, can come in and help with that to get the infrastructure in place to ensure that, first and foremost, your customer information is compliant with your respective regulatory body, but also that your network as a whole, that your office as a whole is compliant with respect to that. And because that's one thing that we're starting to see people get hit by when audits come up and things along those lines, is that they are not protected the way that they need to be protected. Sure, their client information and their patient information is protected and is compliant. However, the rest of their office is not. And that is where we come in and can absolutely help with that. We also work really closely with third-party audit firms to ensure that there is not a conflict of interest. And these firms are really great about coming in and doing an audit to the appropriate size and complexity of your organization, of your local business, of your private practice, and ensuring that really the recommendations that need to get made are made to help protect not only you, but also your patients, your clients, and ultimately your organization and your private practice as a whole continues to remain a going concern. Thank you so very much for joining us today. I hope this video has been very valuable to you. If you have any questions or concerns, you are always welcome to give us a call, shoot us an email. We are absolutely here to help and would love to help you ensure that the rest of your office, the rest of your practice is compliant with your particular regulatory body, whether that be the IRS, whether that be FINRA, or HIPAA, and ensure that it's done appropriately according to your size and complexity. We're never going to come in and recommend something that you don't need.